finna get out 3 things that helps me regulate my nervous system and really helps me feel present in a moment, because a lot of times our feelings come from, thinking too far in the past and too ahead in the future, and really not being present in the now and worry about things we can't control. Those are the most common things that really throws off a human nervous system. And us as humans, we're not really taught how to regulate your nervous system, especially if you just raised in some type of bad environment or come from a bad way of living, or you just never been taught how to regulate your nervous system. So I'm finna get out 3 things that help me and that I do, like when I wake up and just when I'm feeling anxious or anxiety. So number 1, the first thing that I do is meditate. Like when I wake up, I like to just do like a body scan meditation, and I like to fully just be present and just give myself grace to release anything that's on my mind or any things that I thought of from the previous day. I take the time to attend to that and show gratitude towards that. Okay, and the next thing is journaling. Like this is my favorite one after like I meditate, is journaling, because oftentimes when you think a lot and your mind is just racing and thinking hella things at once, that's what leads to anxiety. You thinking about a million things and you got a lot of things on your plate. You just need to write it out and just dump it. You see my notebook right here. You see the proof right here. But that is like my biggest one that really kind of helps me stay present. It's just like writing out how I feel and the things that I need to do for tomorrow, and just like it kind of helps me pinpoint every area in my life that either I'm lacking on or I'm doing good at. So I like to just give myself that grace. Come home, if I'm feeling stressed, boom, 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 boom. If I did something good, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And that just helps me stay present and really just be in the moment and stop thinking too far in the past. And number 3, I guess you could kind of as journaling, but one thing that I'm really big on is words of affirmation, because the power of the tongue is real. It's one thing that I'm a firm believer of, and what you consume and what you eat too. But back to the power of the tongue, how you perceive yourself and how you see yourself ultimately can make you anxious and kind of make you get anxiety, because that leads to a perception. How you perceive things can make you anxious and can have you, being fearful of something just by your perception. So if you have a good perception of yourself and everything, if you perceive yourself good inward, people will perceive you good outward, because everything is inward before it can manifest into the physical realm. And I believe last but not least is a good saying that a lot of people like to use is that, you are what you eat. And that doesn't goes from how you perceive things, what you consume in social media, but what you eat as well, because it's a thing that's called low vibrational food and high vibrational foods. And one thing I like to explain to my friends and my peers is that what you eat, like your health, is really your wealth. And if you wake up feeling bad and feeling anxious on something you just ate the previous night, your body is sending you a signal that that's not good. When you speak of diseases, your body is just in dis-ease. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to be intentional and pay attention to what you intaking and what you eating. So pay attention to your body. Pay attention to how your body reacts to certain foods you put inside you, because food lead to anxiety as well. While you look up how bad American food is and the obesity rate in America, and yes, food can make you anxiety, can make you feel like shit, because organisms is energy. Every living organism has some form of energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So if a living organism have energy, and when he dies, the energy is still within that organism, you do the math right there. And you eating that organism, you just do the math right there, and you put 2 and 2 together, and you tell me what happens. You know what I'm saying? So those is like the rules that I like to follow when it comes to just regulating my nervous system and just keeping myself present and just being present in the moment. Bro.